News that's coming in is the Adani Group that has now released a statement. Gautam Adani's nephew, Sagar Adani, has been cleared of bribery charges as per the DOJ indictment. No bribery cases against Gautam Adani, his nephew Sagar Adani and Vinit Jain as per the new indictment. Gautam Adani, his nephew Sagar Adani and Vinit Jain not charged with the violation of the US Foreign Corruption Practices Act, which is famously known as the FCPA. Now, they have been excluded from the forest corruption practices charged by the US Department of Justice. Only Azur and CDPQ officials have been charged with bribery in the US DOJ indictment in United States. My colleague Milan is now joining me on the story. Milan, this is a very crucial statement coming in from the Adani Group. They are saying that all the three people, Gautam Adani, Sagar Adani and Vinit Jain, they have not been charged with the violation.
Well, yes, Aishwarya. In fact, this is a clarification that has come in from the Adani Green, and of course, they are saying that there is no mention of evidence against Adani in the DOJ indictment because there is no evidence that bribes were paid by Adani executives to Indian government officials, and the indictment and the complaint solely rests on the claims that bribes were promised or discussed, is what is being said in this particular statement by the Adani Group. And they do say that all this is based on likelihoods and hearsay from former employees of Azur Power, CDPQ, as you mentioned, are the companies as well as the financial board that is involved in the US DOJ's indictment. The Adani Group, in fact, is also saying that Adani is in direct competition with the US and the Chinese majors. And, because it's one of the largest infrastructural players and has sizable operations in the global energy, the conglomerate has been saying that they have been expanding its operations in several countries. This is also, indirect repercussion of, their expanding businesses, and calling all, the media articles as incorrect. They are saying that, of course, neither Mr. Gautam Adani, Sagar Adani and nor Mr. Vinit Jain have been charged as per violations of the US Foreign Corrupt Practices Act there in the indictment. Aishwarya?
Right, Milan, very crucial statement coming out from the Adani Group. Now, Milan, this will also have a ripple effect in India. Politically, the opposition and the ruling government, they have been at the different ends of the spectrum, specifically with regards to the case. The winter session of the parliament is on. So we should expect that we will see this issue being raised today also.
Yes, in fact, that is very crucial because on the first day itself, there was a discussion that was demanded on this, but it was not allowed in the parliament. And certainly, the parliament is expected to be stormy over the Adani DOJ indictment. The government here is blaming the opposition, is blaming the ruling government and saying that the SEBI should be investigating, charges against Adani within the country because they have, a direct, they have this obligation when the US DOJ does such an indictment, and that is something that the opposition has been talking about. But today we'll also see that, a press conference is going to be held by the lawyers, former Attorney General and Senior Counsel, Mr. Mukul Rohatgi, on the findings of the allegations against the Adani Group in the US court. And, of course, with the statement that has come forward from Adani, in the intimation letter that they filed in the disclosure with the SEBI as well, they are saying that there is no evidence based on the fact that the three Adani men, have been indicted by the DOJ, and only Azur as well as the CQPD, these companies have been indicted on, the charges of bribery. So more will tumble out as and when more statements come in, but definitely the opposition is not going to let the issue go there. You're right.
Thank you, Milan, for giving us those details. The Adani Group has come out with a statement and they are saying no bribery charges have been levelled on Gautam Adani.